It's a long way from the Gaza Strip to Southeast Asia, but it's here that this man is seeking refuge. Only 1 month ago, Suheib Yousef was a member of Hamas. Now he's speaking out against the organization.
I grew up with Hamas, worked for Hamas, but when I was exposed to their corruption, I left them.
Working from Hamas's political bureau in Turkey, Suheib details its real activities.
Hamas activates security military institutions in Turkey under civilian guise. They use sophisticated devices to eavesdrop on Palestinian Authority. They use this to push forward a foreign agenda, and that's what I want to expose. Hamas uses this info against the interest of the Palestinian people. They sell this info to Iran in exchange for financial help.
He also says Hamas uses its bureau in Turkey to orchestrate terror attacks against Israelis.
Hamas recruits people in the West Bank and funds them, including sending innocent children to carry out terror attacks.
But the reason may surprise you.
The goal of terror attacks in the West Bank is to kill civilians, not for the resistance, not for Jerusalem, not for liberating Palestine, not even because they hate Jews. They send these innocents to export the crisis from Gaza to the West Bank. What did you hear about Gaza? That there are problems in Gaza? Hamas is the problem. About the siege, the problem is Hamas. They rule by force.
Harsh words from any man against his former organization. But Suheib is not just any Hamas operative. He is the son of Hassan Yousef, one of the founders of Hamas in the West Bank.
My father is one of those people who has been deceived by Hamas. I call on Hamas leaders and my own father, Hassan Yousef, to leave the corrupt Hamas organization.
Suheib is the second son in his family to come out against Hamas. His older brother, Mosab, now known internationally as the Green Prince, worked as a double agent for the Israeli Shin Bet internal security organization for a decade before fleeing to the U.S.
My brother's story never influenced me. I have no contact with him. I didn't betray Hamas. I was loyal to them.
Suheib sacrificed everything by leaving and speaking out against Hamas, including putting his life in danger.
If Hamas wants to make me a martyr, I will be a martyr. I'd prefer being a victim than harming other people. Hamas has no problem killing. They murder in cold blood. They have no problem with that.
In a shocking turn of events, yet another son of Hamas founder Sheikh Hassan Yousef has now turned his back on the terrorist group. And this as Suheib Yousef, brother of the so-called Green Prince, sought refuge in an unnamed Asian country before reaching out to Israel's Channel 12 News to air out a bunch of Hamas's dirty laundry. In an even more damning revelation, Yousef revealed that all this surveillance isn't done to benefit the Palestinian people, but rather Iran and other foreign entities. Iran then pays Hamas through Turkish banks, making Turkey completely complicit in this scheme. Further, as for the terror attacks that have plagued residents of the West Bank, Yousef revealed that the real motivation behind them is truly just killing innocent civilians. He said that the point of the attacks in the West Bank is to kill civilians and not, as Hamas claims, armed resistance, and all this as a means to promote itself. Additionally, Yousef also confirmed what many already suspect, that Hamas is a rotten, corrupt, and hypocritical organization, explaining that Hamas operatives are living in the lap of luxury in Turkey. While there, he says, they enjoy decadent $200 meals, sending their kids to private schools and frequenting local country clubs, all while the people in Gaza are starving on an average salary of $300 a month. Then finally, if this story of a key Hamas member dramatically severing ties with the terror group sounds familiar, that's because it is. Suheib Yousef is the brother of Mosab Yousef, better known as the Green Prince, who for years worked as a double agent for Israel before gaining asylum in the United States. And since then, Mosab Yousef has even appeared on the world stage in defense of Israel and in condemnation of the Palestinian leadership. Though while both brothers condemn Hamas's behavior and have publicly left the organization, Suheib was quick to point out one key difference, and to distance himself from his brother Mosab. Suheib said that he's only leaving Hamas over its corruption, and he never worked with Israel.